Hi everyone, I am Deepika Rathod, Chief Nutrition Officer, Head Nutritionist, Lifestyle Expert and Head of Gut Vertical from Luke's team. And today I'm here to share certain tips with you on how to keep your stomach cool in summers. So we all know that the temperature around us is increasing, and with this increased temperature, many people are suffering from heat stroke, or heat issues, basically heat that gets generated in the stomach and which leads to further symptoms like nausea, vomiting, headaches, diarrhea, etc. So it's all interconnected. That's why we have to keep our body cool, particularly our stomach cool, wherein our stomach and overall immune system is able to, tackle that heat around us and to make sure that we don't get any kind of heat strokes or we don't face any kind of heat issues that will increase any symptoms in our body. So today I'm here to share certain tips with you, food related tips or lifestyle related tips that you can start following from today onwards to make sure that your body stays cool. You don't suffer from any issues. You don't suffer from heat symptoms as well as such. So to start with, the very first tip that I want to share with everyone is, now that the temperature outside is increasing, our cells starts getting dehydrated very easily. And what I have noticed with most of my clients is they don't drink enough amount of water. It's very basic. Our body is made up of 80% of water itself. So if you're not providing good amount of hydration to the body, all of the body function will definitely go for a toss. So you will feel that the heat is increasing in the body, the temperature is increasing, the cells get dehydrated. When you're dehydrated, you feel dizzy, you feel that there's constant headache or heaviness in the head. And all of this will get under control only and only if you get back to hydrating yourself in a proper way. So if you can drink around 2.5 liters or a little more water on a regular basis, and you can increase it up to 3 liters as well, particularly in summers, because our body needs more hydration as we are sweating a lot. So try and increase your water intake just to make sure that you stay hydrated and you avoid all the heat strokes and heat related issues. In case you don't feel like drinking plain water, then there are definitely other options as well which will add that cooling effect in the stomach. Now, when I say other option, that doesn't mean that you can go ahead and have a soda or a aerated drink. It's definitely not good for the body because it may act as a diuretic in the body. So in fact, it will leach out more water or hydration. So it's very important for you to start with infused water. Infused water can be, like a lemon water, or you can add lemon, mint, tulsi leaves in a liter of bottle water and just infuse it for an hour and then start sipping on it. Few people also add lemon slices or cucumber slices in their water to add that alkaline dose as well. So these are certain infused water that you can use. Apart from that, my most favorite is fennel and coriander water. So fennel water as well is really good because fennel has cooling properties in itself. Plus, it is also carminative in nature. That means it works on controlling any kind of gas production or issues or bloating in the stomach. Sometimes if the gas aggravates, it can travel to the head and it can lead to headache or migraines as well. So if you're having fennel water, it will work on controlling the gas. It will work on calming down your entire system, cooling the stomach, cooling the entire body and controlling heat stroke. Apart from that, you can add coriander seeds as well in that same water. So a tablespoon of fennel, a tablespoon of coriander seeds. You can slightly crush it. Either add it in the water and infuse for an hour and then start drinking it, or you can just boil it for 5 minutes in a liter of water, strain it and then start drinking this water. So coriander and fennel both have cooling properties in them. So the heat stroke and other issues will start coming under control. Apart from coriander water or your fennel water, you can also look at adding sattu in your routine. Sattu, as we all know, is cooling in nature. Sattu is going to give us good amount of protein as well. So try and make sure that you start drinking a glass of sattu water. For people who are particularly working out in summers, might have noticed that their body gets even more dehydrated, or they feel that the energy levels drop drastically, or a recovery also takes a toll when it comes to working out in summer. So that's where adding a sattu shake post your post your workout will really be helpful, because it will hydrate your body. Secondly, it will add that cooling benefit on the system. Automatically, you'll see that your post workout recovery improves. Soreness from the body will also improve, and you will feel more stronger. So what you can do is take around 3 to 4 tablespoons of sattu, add it in almond milk. You can blend it with almond, date, and then add little water. So you get like a sweet taste or sweet sattu shake. This will be a good source of protein. Apart from that, you can even mix 3 to 4 tablespoons of sattu in a glass full of buttermilk. Buttermilk, as we all know, is cooling in nature. Plus, when you mix your sattu with buttermilk, that is curd, it again gives you an increased amount of protein. So muscle recovery will be faster, and at the same time, it will add cooling effect. So you can make your buttermilk with 2 or 3 tablespoons of curd, mix it in water, and you can even add coriander leaves and spices like cumin powder or ajwain powder for taste, and even black salt, so it will be even more cooling in nature. So these are certain food options that you can choose. Apart from that, we can always choose the thing that is given to us by nature, which is the coconut water. So coconut water is again cooling in nature. You can have coconut water one or two as well in summer, but just make sure that you don't overdo on any other fruit as well. If you're just having coconut water, then go ahead with that and reduce the other fruit intake. You can even mix a teaspoon of sabja seed with either your coconut water or your lemon water or your plain normal water. Sabja seed also has a cooling effect. So it will help you in staying cool. It will help you in overcoming any kind of heat stroke and all. And most of the times people have noticed that when there is a heat stroke, the most common symptom is nausea, vomiting, and headache. And when it comes to nausea, vomiting, and headache, it is all connected with the stomach itself, because the stomach is not able to take up the heat properly. These are the symptoms that we get. And to make sure that your stomach is behaving properly, you can try mixing 1 teaspoon or half teaspoon each of lemon and ginger juice in a cup of warm water. If you feel warm will be too strong for you, then you can even take room temperature water, just to make sure that you are adding that little cooling effect in the stomach as well. So lemon and ginger juice in a cup of warm water or room temperature water, and you have to sip it slowly. So this will help you in changing the taste of your mouth. It works on improving the saliva secretion. So automatically the nausea, the vomiting issues or sensation that you're getting will start coming under control. And this also works on relaxing your overall body. So the headache will also start improving. Need to focus on deep breathing. So deep breathing is one tool that I ask my client to follow on a daily basis, because the more oxygen you put in your body, you're keeping your body and the stomach as well cool. So these were the food related tips. Apart from that, we all know what clothes we have. Okay, so there was some network issues. That's why we just got disconnected in between. So I was talking about few food related tips or drinks that you can have on a regular basis to work on improving your overall gut health and keeping it cool without increasing the acidity, or without allowing the heat stroke to affect you, or without allowing the nausea and vomiting to take over. Apart from that, what I would also want to suggest is, we all know that we have to wear light clothes in summers, but I still have noticed that many people, going out for work or going out for some or the other commitments, they wear very tight clothes. Sometimes the fabric of the cloth is also not good. Sometimes it's none, which actually affects our overall, body's function. And plus, at the same time, these are the fabrics which can restore heat in itself. So it can, in fact, heat up our body as well. So try and make sure that you wear lightweight clothes. You wear more of cotton and linen clothes, which are easier on the body. Try and avoid fabrics like polyester and nylon, because they can absorb heat and can create more heat in the body, which can lead to heat stroke as well. So choose your fabric properly. Apart from that, I have also noticed that when you apply a cold pack or a ice pack, either on your abdomen or the nape of your neck. Nape means the backside of your neck actually. So when you apply a cold pack on the abdomen or the nape of your neck, it works on cooling down your entire body. All the nerve starts from our brain and ends towards the limbs, whether it is hands or legs. But since the nerves are starting from head, that's why the nerves starting from head should be cooled down or relaxed. When you apply a ice pack, it works on relaxing all these nerves and making sure that they are functioning properly. And plus, at the same time, it doesn't allow the heat to get up in the head, wherein we face the migraine or headache issues. That's why applying a ice or cold pack on the nape and even applying it on the stomach will be helpful, because you're keeping the stomach cool. You're allowing the abdominal muscles to relax. And when the abdominal muscles relax, you see that the acidity or nausea, vomiting issues also start coming under control. Sometimes we have also noticed that with heat stroke, people not just suffer from nausea, vomiting, they also get diarrhea, they get cramping in the stomach. So that's where the cold pack will be more helpful. With respect to diarrhea, hydrating your system well, making sure that you are replenishing all the electrolytes that are getting reduced when you have diarrhea will be more helpful. So in that case, you can try a glass of electrolyte water. Now, electrolyte water is nothing but a glass of water with few drops of lemon in it, half a teaspoon of jaggery, 2 pinch of your normal salt, and 1 teaspoon of your sabja seed. So when you mix all these things and slowly start sipping on this water, sabja seed will add the cooling effect in the stomach, and the salt and jaggery will balance the electrolytes. So automatically you'll feel the energy levels are back to normal. This will cool down the stomach and also manage the diarrhea as such. So try and make sure that you follow all the tips that I shared so far to work on controlling the heat stroke and to make sure that your stomach as well as body stays cool in summers. So let's see if we have any questions for us. Fine. Okay, so what fabrics I mentioned was not good for the skin. I mentioned that particularly in summers, fabrics like polyester and nylon and clothes which are tightly fitting may absorb heat, and that can create more heat in the body as well, and it can be a major cause why people are suffering from heat stroke nowadays. So let's try and be more mindful about the clothes that we are wearing out in summers. Okay, let me see. More questions. Okay, the quantity of sattu. Fair enough. So sattu, as I again said, is cooling in nature. You can start with 2 tablespoons of sattu and observe how your body is responding. And if 2 tablespoons is going fine, then we can increase it to 3 and 4 tablespoons as well. Don't go over and above 4 tablespoons. Now you can mix your sattu with either almond milk or buttermilk as well. If you don't have any gut related issues, or you're not on a GFCF protocol, that is a gluten-free and casein-free protocol, then you can definitely have it with the buttermilk. But if you are on a casein-free protocol, then it's better that you have it in the almond milk. Now, even the buttermilk, you will take 2 tablespoons of curd, mix 2 tablespoons of sattu in it, and then add water. And you can add spices like cumin powder, ajwain powder if you want, little black salt and coriander leaves. So it becomes more cooling in nature. And if you want to make it with almond milk, then you just have to take 2 tablespoons of sattu, 5 to 8 soaked almonds, add 1 or 2 dates, and just blend it in a blender. And once it becomes smooth paste, you add water to make it thin like a almond milk. So this will be your sattu drink that you can take any time of the day, or you can take particularly after the workout as well. Okay, so I'll take one more question now. Let's just see. Can you repeat the symptoms of heat stroke? Okay, fair enough. So heat stroke, we all know it happens when the temperature outside is increasing and our body is not able to handle that high temperature or heat. And when a person gets heat stroke, there can be brain fog, there can be dizziness, there can be confusion that happens because the mind is not able to stabilize or balance properly. This can also further lead to nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, indigestion, and all of this can further lead to weakness because you're not feeling good in the brain. Like you see, there is dizziness, or sometimes people faint as well in such situation. There is vomiting, nausea, diarrhea. All of your electrolytes are getting lost, and that's where the weakness also comes in picture. So resting it out completely will be the first and foremost thing to do when a person suffers from heat stroke. Apart from that, you can follow all the tips that I shared with you. So applying a cold pack on the nape of your neck and abdomen will definitely work on cooling the system. Adding the electrolyte water will also be helpful in replenishing all the electrolytes, and just resting it out, sleeping properly, deep breathing to keep your stomach and the body full with oxygen will also enhance the healing. Okay, so that's it from my end. And in case you have any further queries on this particular topic, feel free to reach out to us. Take care, everyone. Bye.